For as soon as the wind goeth over it, it is gone, and the place thereof shall know it no more. But the merciful goodness of the Lord endureth forever and ever upon them that fear him, and his righteousness upon children's children. Forasmuch as it hath pleased Almighty God of his great mercy to take unto himself the soul of our dear brother here departed, we therefore commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life.
Not much of a turnout. Not what you might call a very inspiring affair.
Funeral will be private. Friends meet at the cemetery. There's no church service, no flowers by request.
Still, when you consider what he was, one time or another. Respected businessman, notable social worker, town councillor, committee man at the Conservative Club, and reputedly owner of the town's first television aerial.
I know what you mean, Sid. A lot of people in this town are going to feel snubbed. If there's one thing they can't stand, it's flagrant unostentation.
Hasn't done this case much good either, has it? Hello, they're coming to an end already.
Well, no doubt I shall be hearing from you soon, Marcus.
No doubt.
Such charm, wouldn't you say, Roddy? Such humanity.
I want to thank you for all you've done, Jonas.
No more than anybody else, Helen.
No. Harold said you were the one I could trust. I think he was right. Even now, Inspector.
Simply paying my respects, Mrs. Carriby.
Witness whereof I hereunto set my hand this 26th day of etc., etc.
So, as I understand it, Marcus, you are to receive the bulk of my husband's estate.
My dear Helen, what can I say? I had no idea.
You may, of course, as widow and only relative, challenge...
Nonsense, Rodney. You must forgive my lack of enthusiasm. After all, to have my husband's will mislaid for, what, 6 months? And then to find that he leaves most of his money to our next-door neighbor. You take my point, gentlemen.
As you know, Helen, I have already dismissed the clerk responsible for misplacing the will, and I can only apologize yet again. But as to its content...
I must go. I have an appointment. No doubt we shall speak again. Marcus.
Well? Well?
I rather fancy, Marcus, that you may well have made an enemy big enough for both of us.
Yeah.
Never have gone to my sister's. He should never have been left on his own. Oh, not that he asked me to stay. He'd never do that. Now? It's terrible. Terrible.
When you say he should never have been left on his own...
I've been Mr. Gwill's housekeeper for nearly 10 years.
During that time, I became quite conversant with his moods and his little picadillos. I can only say that for the past few months, he was nothing but a bag of nerves. It was pitiful to see. Not that Mr. Clever Pants Lintz ever showed the slightest concern about his uncle's health.
Mr. Lintz?
He's going to do all right out of this, isn't he, our Mr. Know-it-all Lintz? He'll get the newspaper and everything.
Yes. You were saying that Mr. Gwill was, nervous.
It all started a month to the day after that one next door was put in his grave. I come in here, and there he is, trembling like he's in fever. And from then on, he was never the same.
Mr. Carableet and Mr. Gwill were close friends, I understand.
A friend?
Well, so I've been told.
They were thick enough at one time. He was always in and out.
Were there no other regular visitors?
Only the people you'd expect. Oh, Mr. Lintz came sometimes, of course. Never stayed for long, though, not for meals. Then Mr. Gloss came over occasionally.
Mr. Gloss, the solicitor?
Sometimes he'd bring Dr. Iliad with him, and just as often the doctor came in his own.
Was the doctor treating Mr. Gwill, do you know?
Oh, no. At least, not as far as I know. Then, of course, there was Mr. Bradlaugh, the
Undertaker?
Yes, him.
No other regular visitors?
Only next door, the widow.
Mrs. Carableet?
Once a week, maybe.
What an odd perch for a newspaper proprietor. Power without responsibility, I suppose.
Anything else we can do here? It's a bit nippy.
Have you measured the height of the cable arm?
Well, climbed up, do you mean?
Yes. Say about 45 feet?
No, you better make that 47. That'll sound as if we know. Nothing round here, Sid?
What had you in mind?
Oh, I don't know. Clues, cloth fibres, nail parings, footprints, dust from a hunchback grocer's shop, that sort of thing.
Wilkinson found a mushroom.
In December?
No, it wasn't up to much. I advise him to throw it away.
Come on, let's go. It's cold.
How did you go with the housekeeper, Mrs. What's her name?
Well, according to Mrs. Poole, he was a very worried man. Oh, did it rain last night?
I don't think so. Why?
Nothing. Just wondered.
Poor old Gwill. Still, every coffin has a silver lining.
Every what?
Well, business is business, eh, Jonas?
I can assure you, Sergeant, I regret death in a general way as much as anyone. I'm very sorry when old friends come under this roof in attitudes of what may be called stiff formality, and no longer desirous of taking part in a decent conversation. Burier I might be, necrophiliac I am not.
Just like a fireman, in a way. Always ready for duty within seconds of the call.
I am.
Do you never find it a bit pointless, all this constant readiness to dash off somewhere? After all, yours must be the most patient customers in the world.
Efficiency, concern, dispatch.
Anyway, the inspector wants him kept on ice till they decide about an inquest. I'll let you know when you can pick him up from the hospital.
I'll do a very nice job on his box, of course. Oh, incidentally, if you can arrange it, I'd like to take it to the hospital during visiting hours. One on-the-spot demonstrations with old printing of calendars, you know, Sergeant.
I'll most certainly do my best.
Oh.
The kindest thing one can say about my uncle's housekeeper, Inspector, is that she has imagination without too much intelligence.
What you're saying then, Mr. Lintz, is that Mrs. Poole's fears were exaggerated regarding the state of Mr. Gwill's mind.
Absolutely. He was very down to earth, if you see what I mean.
Yes, I do. Level-headed.
Very.
And yet, he walks out of his house, across a field, and climbs an electric pylon.
Wouldn't it be wise to face the probability, Inspector, that my uncle chose an odd but effective way of committing suicide?
You think that, do you?
Oh, my dear chap, what else is there to think? He wasn't a child or an idiot. The grown man doesn't climb pylons in the middle of the night just to feel if the current's still on.
I have known gentlemen do eccentric things when the mood took them.
My uncle was not an eccentric. He made far too much money for that.
I'm sure you have no cause to regret his good business sense. A newspaper must be like any other concern. Easier to take over when it's making a profit.
Logical, but hardly relevant, I would have thought.
Indeed. When did you last see him alive?
About 6 o'clock yesterday evening. I drove him back from the office.
How did he strike you? Depressed, perhaps? Worried?
I didn't notice anything wrong with him. I mean, he was never particularly cheerful. Let's face it, he was easily irritated.
Nothing to suggest, though, that he might do something...
Nothing to suggest that he was contemplating suicide. No, no.
I wonder why you think he did, then.
All right. Been a lot touchier in recent weeks. I'm not saying disturbed. Not disturbed, mind you, but, well, moodier for the past few months or so.
Any ideas why?
None. I did not share his life outside of this office. And things have been running smoothly enough here.
So, what it amounts to, then, is that for the past few months, your uncle was moodier than usual, but that he didn't tell you what was on his mind. Can I put it that way?
Yes, for what it's worth.
Well, I think that's all, Mr. Lynch. Thank you. Oh, I shall have to ask you to come and identify the body. And then, of course, there is the question of the inquest.
Inquest?
Oh, yeah, it's just a formality. I should have mentioned it before. Stupid of me.
Yes. As you say, it's just a formality.
Certainly nothing to worry about.
Does he know anything?
Hard to say. Plays it very close.
And he's the only relative.
I tell you what, Sid. Drop me off at the local Nick. And then go and have a chat with his wife. Find out what he was doing between, say, 6-ish and when they went to bed.
She's a bit of a madam, by all accounts.
Well, keep it simple, then. Try your naughty, naughty bite without lights routine. One, find out if she's got a touch of the Lady Macbeth.
What, you mean the cocktail cabinet? Travel brochures on the kitchen table, that sort of thing?
Something like that.
Dr. Heineman's been on. I quote, cause of death, heart failure. Before that, asphyxia. And before that, shock from electrics. Nothing before that except joys, sorrows and delusions.
Anything we didn't know?
Signs of burning, of course. Oh, yes, you'll like this. His dentures were covered in toffee. He must have been chewing the stuff when he died. He had a whole load of them in his coat pocket.
So, not only is a middle-aged man supposed to go climbing towers in the middle of the night, he's supposed to do it with a mouthful of toffee.
I can just hear our beloved Coroner on that one. Chewing sweets, was he, eh? And why not, eh? Better than drinking himself silly. They'll let us have a full report as soon as possible. Well, what about the inquest? Will you ask for an adjournment?
Well, certainly. Not for long, though. Gwill was a fairly important fellow. There'll be pressure to make sure he's put under without any unseemly inquiries.
He was supposed to be carrying on with that Carablate woman, you know. Not that that'd set anyone on fire, not since her husband up there. And old Gwill had plenty of money, of course. Or so they say.
Did he have any enemies, do you know?
Yeah, let's put it this way. Nobody liked him.
Oh, thank you. I do like a big field.
I very nearly called on you this morning.
It's just as well you didn't then, isn't it?
Have you been away?
I've just come back from Shropshire, as a matter of fact. Do you want to see me particularly? It's not that business about the shop again, is it?
Your husband's firm? No. When would it be convenient to see you?
Is it urgent?
Moderately.
All right. I could do with a cup of tea after that appalling journey. Why don't we go into Harlow's?
I only hope that this won't be construed as improper. I don't normally interrogate in tea shops.
You're surely not afraid of being unfrocked or disbarred or something.
We coppers never quite reconcile ourselves to living in a perpetual draft of uncharitable thoughts.
That's because you're such a suspicious lot yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. What are you after?
Where did you spend last night, Mrs. Carableed?
May I ask why you want to know?
You tell me first, and then you can have a question.
All right. Where did I spend last night? Most of it at the brink of discovery.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry. That's a geographical joke. The brink of discovery is a small hotel on the far side of Shrewsbury. Now it's my turn. Why do you want to know?
Your next-door neighbour was murdered last night.
Not Marcus.
Mr. Gwill, yes.
But are you sure?
If I weren't sure, I wouldn't.
Yes, of course, that was silly. It came as rather a surprise.
Yes, I rather fancy Mr. Gwill was surprised, too.
You mean somebody actually killed him? Deliberately, I mean?
Yes. Is there anything you want to tell me, Mrs. Carableed?
Well, I don't...
when did you leave home yesterday?
I caught the 10 o'clock train yesterday morning.
And you went straight to Shropshire? May I ask why?
I often go there. I need a change occasionally from this bleak marsh of a place. The West Country used to be my home.
I see.
And ever since my husband died, there's been nothing to stop me going where and when I like.
Except perhaps the expense.
He provided for me.
Yes, I'm sure he did.
Good afternoon to you.
Inspector, this is Dr. Rupert Hilliard, Inspector Purbright. Perhaps you already know each other.
A shocking day, Inspector. Shocking. You're being kept busy and out of mischief, lady, I trust.
At present, I'm being tactfully helpful to the police.
Excellent. Though tact is not always what helps policemen, surely. Discretion can actually become obtrusive if pursued too far, then it betrays. Isn't that so, Inspector?
You were a friend of Mr. Gwill's, I believe, Doctor?
He was a patient of mine and a very careful man.
He'd need to be.
Do you hear that, featherweight body?
Oh, for heaven's sake, drop the phony Scotch bit, Rupert.
Yes, well, I must be going. Oh, I'd like to come and see you soon, if I may, Mrs. Carableed. Oh, I'll, Good day, Doctor.
Aye.
I, Margaret Veronica Lintz, am a married woman of 41 years of age. I reside with my husband George in mock Tudor elegance and already have a cocktail cabinet, a free pass to the Odeon, 2 beautiful children on the verge of private education and the coloured telly. What? Kill dear old Uncle Marcus? Why ever should I?
Quite. Now tell me what she said without really meaning to.
1, that husband George's cold feet woke her up round about 2 o'clock this morning. 2, she had a vague idea that Uncle's affairs weren't all on the up and up. 3, that she thinks the Undertaker did it. And 4, she takes that back on second thoughts because Bradlaugh's sister's had a lot of trouble lately and she doesn't want to add to it.
You do invite confidences, don't you, Sid?
I'm every mother's bloody son.
Now, what can we sort out from that lot that's useful?
Well, she made no secret of Vince having been out till the early hours. She thought he'd probably been to the Conservative Club.
Well, we can ask him that. In fact, we'll have to. George is our best bet at the moment. What else does she say about Gwill?
Well, she says the old man had dealings with several people outside the newspaper business and kept George in the dark about it.
Did she say who they were?
No. And she's sure her husband was never able to find out. But both of them suspected the old man of making money on the side.
In what way?
She hadn't a clue.
Tell me what she said about Bradlaugh.
Gwill knew him pretty well. And he said something once about fixing him if he'd a mind to. Well, she thought that sounded like a threat and suggested that maybe Bradlaugh had done the fixing first.
Did she say when the threat was made?
A few months back, apparently. See, at one time, every Undertaker used to get a free mention in the paper's report of any funeral he'd handled. Well, then the system was dropped. Bradlaugh was the only one to make a fuss. So Lynch asked his uncle what he should do. Gwill told him to let Bradlaugh go to hell and dropped the hint about him being in no position to be awkward.
Hardly sounds an incident pregnant with murderous possibilities.
And not on the face of it. But Gwill wasn't in the habit of saying much, least of all in Madame Lynch's hearing. And the remark stuck in her mind. It's a very narrow mind.
You know, Sid, our friend Gwill had an almost Edwardian penchant for entertaining professional men. Client of one, patient of another, and the potential client, if that's the word, of a third.
Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor, lawyer, doctor, Undertaker.
Very good, Sidney. We'll start with the lawyer, after you turn the fire up. Do you know him?
He's a lovely fella. Straight as an acrobat's intestines.
Inspector.
Mr. Glass. No, thank you. No, I think.
Oh, no, Inspector.
Now, sir, I expect you know why I'm here.
I assume the lamentable death of my client, Marcus Gwill.
Indeed. You were his legal advisor, I understand.
I was indeed, and am still, so far as the posthumous disposition of his affairs is concerned.
He made a will, I suppose?
Oh, yes, straightforward enough. Everything goes to his nephew, Mr. Lintz, including the controlling interest in the Flaxborough Citizen Printing and Publishing Company. I believe the arrangement was fairly widely understood, so there can be no harm in my revealing the terms of the will. Mr. Gwill had no one else to whom he could leave his possessions, no one of blood relationship, that is.
You've known him a long time, I believe, sir.
Yes, sir. Almost a lifetime, I should say. The professional relationship dates back, 20-odd years.
May I ask if you had any business interests with him apart from the everyday client-solicitor relationship?
Pray amplify, Inspector. I'm not altogether with you.
I'll put it another way. Are you aware of any occupation, source of income, apart from his ownership of the newspaper?
Oh, now you frame your question very differently. Before, it almost implied suspicion that Gwill and I shared some pecuniary enterprise on the side, as it were. I do hope you entertain no thought of anything so improper.
I'm sure you'd be guilty of nothing that the Law Society would frown on, Mr. Glass.
Indeed not. But as to your amended question, the answer must be no. Not that the bare negative is incapable of qualification, but I think it will serve in the context of a police investigation.
If I were of an uncharitable disposition, I might take that as a roundabout way of saying that the sudden departure of your client has left a deal of money lying around that is not strictly accounted for.
My word, what a very perceptive fellow you are, Inspector. However, you must not conclude that any substantial proportion of Mr. Gwill's assets is, how shall we say, frozen. His less orthodox accounts and holdings may need to remain outside the scope of the will for the time being, but they represent no part of the monies that has accrued as a result of his publishing business.
Can you tell me what they do represent?
No, Inspector, I'm afraid I can't. And now, you see, the trouble is, Inspector, my client suffered a disadvantage common to many gentlemen in a commercial way of occupation. They are naturally concerned to order their affairs to meet the contingencies of our time, taxation and so forth. You understand now. Such arrangements require manipulation. And a corpse, Inspector, God bless us, cannot manipulate.
Is there anything else on you? I'm busy.
No, thank you. Eileen, you get along.
You run along, lassie.
Tell him to stop touching my bum.
What's she on about?
She's got a wonderful imagination, you're a young woman.
Housekeeper. Now listen, I know this man, Purbright. He may not be brilliant, but he perseveres. He makes a thorough nuisance of himself and then rubs it in by constantly apologising. I tell you, he'll be on our back still, kingdom come. With it, I hate to trouble you, and perhaps you'd care to tell me...
Nonsense. He's just a provincial copper digging into what he doesn't understand and hoping to make himself look clever in front of that old goat of a chief constable. He knows nothing. Always provided you and I and friend Gloss remain helpfully obscure and unproductively cooperative.
Roddy Gloss can be a shade too clever at times. Keeping up with him can be dodgy.
He'll not take any risks, and he'll have the sense not to lead you into any.
I still don't trust him.
Damn me if you thrombosis as fat as I'm. All the same, stop worrying, or you'll end up like Gwill. You understand me, don't you, Jonas?
So there's nowhere else I might find his business papers? Study, perhaps?
This is where he did all his work. No point in wasting fuel and light, he used to say, and I, for my part, agreed with him.
Quiet.
Something of hers, I expect.
Hers?
Madame Carableet.
So we could say, then, that Mrs. Carableet called partly, if not altogether, for business reasons.
I don't know why she came here. She used to push her way around, and I always kept clear until I heard her go. Yes, sir. Well, there's a bell thing on the side of the desk if you need me.
Oh, yes, thank you.
It's obvious what they are, of course. They're small ads from this paper.
Everyone referring to a piece of antique furniture.
Well, perhaps he was a collector or something. I mean, I don't know. No.
Yes?
Oh, Ted, come here. Look. What do you make of those?
These are all for sales that the old man, Mr. Gwill, brought in himself. But see the box number, CS in front of it, that's him, that's his special. We used to sort out all the replies and with the CS box number, pass them directly through to him.
Were those his instructions?
Yeah, that's it.
Where did the copy come from?
From the old Mr. Gwill himself.
Did you never wonder why Mr. Gwill put these ads in the paper? I mean, did he never say anything?
No, I assumed he had a friend in the trade, as you might say.
Well, hardly the sort of man to act as a messenger boy for anyone, I would have thought.
Well, you'd hardly think it, I agree, yeah.
Did you see any of the replies?
No, never.
Were there many?
Well, let's see, each ad, there'd be about 4 or 5 in each week, and each one would bring in maybe up to half a dozen replies.
Are there any in the office?
No, he collected them last Thursday and Friday. He always came in prompt, he never left them lying. Funnily enough, boss, I was going to mention this business to you.
Oh, yes.
So we've got 5 waiting to go in this week. But now he's dead, I suppose you want them scrubbed.
If you don't mind, sir, I'd like them to stay in.
Well, let them ride. All right, Ted, thanks.
Thank you. I'd be grateful, sir, if you would look to the replies yourself as they come in.
And then pass them on to you.
Sergeant Love here will collect them. You'll have gathered, sir, that detection is very much in the air at the moment. It's something of a novelty, I know, but we'll just have to get used to it.
No doubt you will have some more questions for me.
I'm afraid everyone connected with your late uncle will have to answer a few questions.
I hope that statement will save a lot of time for both of us. You will note that after leaving my uncle at his home, and up to the moment of getting into my own bed with my own wife, I managed to spend every minute in the company of witnesses.
How very thoughtful of you, sir. I particularly like this last touch.
Oh?
I can't think of a more respectable midnight occupation than playing chess. And with an Undertaker, of all people.
You know that policeman what came?
Yes?
Well, there's another 2, detectives.
Ah, yes, well, thank you, Eileen.
Well, shall I show them through, or what?
No. I'll come in.
Well, suit yourself. Tell him to stop touching my bum.
Good day, gentlemen.
Well, well. Here's a fine howdy-do, eh, Jonas?
Oh, poor old Gwyll, you mean?
Indeed I do.
Tell me he went and got himself knocked off, is that right?
Dead right. But by who, eh?
Oh, who'd have thought he'd end up murdered, eh? Here. It wasn't women, was it?
I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, I haven't heard anything.
Oh.
Mind you, there are often women in these things. They're queer creatures, damn me they are.
See, you've got yourself a new au pair.
Housekeeper.
Ah, you don't keep them long, Jonas.
No joy being a widower these days, is it?
Oh, no.
What happened to the last one?
Oh, she was offered a position on a yacht.
Nice.
Of course, there's always the woman next door.
Oh, not me.
No, I mean Gwyll and the widow Carablee. What do you make of that, eh?
Well, you're not meaning she could have done it, are you?
I haven't decided whether she did or not. Still at the damn full question stage, you know?
Like what, for instance, were you doing the night before last?
The night before last? The night before last? Oh, that's it. There was a lodge meeting. Then I popped into the club. That chap Lintz from the paper, well, you know him. I mean, he was there. I asked him back for some supper, as a matter of fact. Vera will tell you. I mean, Eileen will tell you. You remember, don't you, my dear?
What?
The other night, Mr. Lintz came back for supper. You very kindly produced a sandwich. He stayed until, no, what was it, my dear?
I don't know.
That's right, about 1:30. Or 2. There you are, you see.
Doing what?
Oh, I don't know, talking, a couple of beers, I can't remember.
Didn't happen to play chess by any chance, did you?
I shouldn't be surprised. That's what he said, is it?
You're not sure, then?
Well, certainly I'm sure. Yes, we played chess.
So you were with Lintz from about 11 till about 2, eh?
Yes. Except when he was out in the yard, of course.
In the yard?
Yes, he went out to have a breath of fresh air. He said. I remember because he let the door catch and had to wake me up to get in again. Look, chess can be bloody tiring, you know, especially after a few pints.
So you don't know how long he was out?
Oh, no, couldn't have been long. It was too cold.
Was his car in the lane?
Yes. No. We came back in the van, my van. Hey, you're not suggesting George went out for a Jimmy Riddle, then took a fancy to knocking off his uncle and got back here before I knew he'd gone, are you?
Oh, you can see what nasty people your policeman pals can be when they have a mind to, eh?
Well, next thing he'd be suspecting me.
Oh, perish the thought. Why do you go and see Gwyll so often?
To be sociable. I also happen to be a steady advertiser.
Lawyers don't advertise. Neither do doctors, do they?
Oh, what do you mean?
Gloss and Hilliard, they went to see him, didn't they?
Well, sometimes I suppose it's not for me to say, is it?
We're just trying to find out about the social life at Gwyl's, that's all.
Got to start somewhere.
Well, I'll tell you this much. You needn't waste time looking amongst Gwyl's friends whoever killed him. Doctors and lawyers don't go around murdering people.
Nor Undertakers?
No, nor Undertakers neither. Why the hell should they?
Oh, that's nice, that is. That's very nice.
Now look what you've done.
Whoops.
You make me laugh, you coppers. You flounder around, making all manner of wild insinuations. I don't suppose you even know how he was killed, do you?
I don't think we do.
No. Well, until you do... Look, I've got some people coming. What else do you want?
What other business was Gwyll involved in, apart from his newspaper?
I've no idea.
What about Gwyll and Mrs. Carablee? What do you know about them?
I don't know anything about it. I only know what people have said, and that doesn't signify. You see what they hint about me and my Vera.
Eileen.
There's some people, they shove their noses into anything. I mean, this town, you need a bloody chaperone to go to measure a stiff.
How very trying for you, eh, Jonas? Still, Vera, you want to be like Rodney Gloss.
Gloss? What are you talking about, Gloss?
No, nothing. It's just he's being very helpful. Very helpful indeed. You better hang on here. My guess is he'll want to go visiting.
What did you think of his story?
Thin.
Sounds like him and Lintz cooked it up together.
I rather fancy our friend Jonas has told Lintz that he's under suspicion and offered to provide him with a solid alibi.
At the same time, of course, providing one for himself.
But leaving a big enough hole in the story to throw suspicion on Lintz. All that business about playing chess and dropping off to sleep. Still, did it very nicely.
Aren't you giving him too much credit for cunning?
Possibly. Unless Somebody's been giving him a bit of advice. And no other injuries to the body whatsoever. So that he certainly didn't fall 40-odd feet. And what's even more to the point, he doesn't seem to have offered any resistance whatsoever to what was happening to him. Yes, quite. No, most helpful, really. Oh, Doctor, what do you make of the burn on the left hand? Oh, I've heard of a dying man clutching at straws, but this one seems to have been clutching an electrified daffodil. No, an electrified daffodil. It's just some... It doesn't matter. Yes. Yes, well, many thanks. Bye.
Fruits of the inquiries by P.C. Harper and Pook, residents of Heston Lane. A full list of all the people seen in the area around the time that Will was likely to have been killed. Oh, and they said thanks very much for the bit of overtime. Very welcome just before Christmas.
I hope they earned it.
Oh, I think so.
Girl in a fur-trimmed coat, high hip. Sit down. Smart-looking man in trilby hat and small feet. William Semple rather drunk. Somebody saw somebody walking along with a beard and a watering can. Dr. Hilliard, yeah. One black van driven to the danger of cats. It's funny the things people notice, isn't it? Small feet.
Oh, I don't know. I could tell a lot about people by the feet, especially when I used to be on nights. People with small feet, they're inclined to walk on the toes, sort of prance, you might say.
Sort of like Rodney Gloss, you might say.
You might.
How many black vans are there in Flaxborough?
Well, there's ours.
Apart from ours?
Well, there can't be more than a couple. Bradlaugh's is black, of course.
I rang the Conservative Club and had a chat with the steward. He confirmed what I suspected. Bradlaugh could drink all night and still read the 16th on that rule of his, whereas Lintz would puke on a pint. On the Monday night, he picked his way out of that club like a deep-sea diver. Bradlaugh was stone-cold sober and steering him.
So it was all Jonas that felt in need of an alibi.
I want you to telephone Lintz. Ask him to put something in the paper. Police want to talk to anybody who's in the area, you know the sort of thing. Oh, and casually mention the van. Plain black van. We want to talk to the driver.
I should put the wind up Jonas.
Should put the wind up both of them. Herbright? Not at all. Yes, of course. Sorry. Shall we say 10 minutes? Fine.
Gloss turned up. He had a chat in the car. Then Bradlaugh walks off with legs like jelly and Gloss drives off with a face like thunder.
Did he now?
Oh.
That was Gloss on the phone. He wants to speak to me urgently.
Ah. I asked to see you, Inspector, because rumour has it that your inquiries are no longer concerned with suicide, accidental death, but with murder.
The suspicion of murder, yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that being the case, I must tell you what perhaps I should have told you before.
Tell me what, sir?
I spent Monday night at the home of Marcus Gwill and stayed until after he was dead.
I suppose you would think it facetious of me to ask you whether or not you killed him, sir.
Oh, no, not at all. No. The question is a proper one in the circumstances, but I'm afraid my answer won't help you very much. It is no. Gwill telephoned me that evening and intimated that there was a matter of some urgency that he wanted to discuss. I left my home at approximately 11:30 and walked to his house, perhaps some 15 minutes or so.
A quarter to midnight? That's a funny time for a meeting, isn't it, sir?
No, that, my dear Inspector, was Marcus Gwill. Somebody else was already there. His doctor, the Scotsman, Hilliard. You probably know him.
Yes, sir. Like yourself, he seems to have enjoyed a somewhat closer relationship to the dead man than the normal professional one.
Yes. Yes. Well, I concluded that some sort of conference was intended. Gwill did not say so, but I did not suppose that the occasion was of a purely social nature. I hope I'm not going too fast for you.
No, sir, not at all. My squiggle enjoys a fleet quarry.
Hilliard was... Oh, sorry.
Nature.
Hilliard was drinking whiskey. Oh, well, when is he not? Hardly a word was exchanged. I gathered the impression that we were waiting for someone else.
Did Gwill tell you who?
No. No. And then the telephone rang. He answered it and appeared very agitated. Well, extremely agitated. He hurried out of the house with little more than a mumble about being back in a few minutes. He did not come back. I never saw him again. Hilliard and I waited, well, perhaps half an hour. His housekeeper was away. There was nothing practical that we could think of to do in the circumstances, and so we left the house and walked back to our respective homes.
You mean you left without giving a thought as to what might have happened to him?
Oh, frankly, yes. We both took it for granted that he was visiting somewhere close at hand. It was only later that I realized the unlikelihood of that being the case.
Tell me more about the telephone call, please.
Well, I certainly heard nothing of the caller. I scarcely heard anything that Gwill said. He had this rather disgusting habit of eating toffee all the time.
Was Mr. Bradlaugh there that evening?
He may have been. But, of course, he was not present while I was there, or I would have mentioned him in my account of what transpired.
Anything else happen, sir? Anything unusual?
No, nothing. Look, Inspector, when we spoke earlier about Gwill's unofficial source of income, I gathered the impression that you were referring to the possibility of blackmail.
Yes, it is a possibility, sir.
Well, let me be entirely frank with you. It is my belief that the money was obtained not by blackmail, but by some other means of questionable legality. Now, what this was, I do not know, and I do not wish to know, but some months ago I noticed a change in the man's manner. It was as though he was excited, and yet there was an element of fear in the excitement. He boasted of obtaining monies that, in a way that obviously gave him great stimulus. And I further received the impression that some third person was being deprived of a share in the gains, and that his discomfiture was contributing to my client's sense of elation.
Are you telling me, sir, that Gwill was doing something dangerous merely for the thrill of it?
Exactly, yes. Yes, exactly. You see, I believe this someone was being fobbed off with a story that I had been given custodies of monies of which he was being deprived in order that he would make no direct or violent attempt to recover the money from Gwill himself. Well, as it turned out, of course, the ruse did not work, and Gwill paid his price. But, well, what naturally concerns me, Inspector, is that someone who has shown himself capable of murdering once. You see, if I'm right, I now stand between him and what he considers his due. You will see now that my reasons for wanting to speak to you are not entirely altruistic.
Are you asking me for protection, sir?
Well, I'm asking you to take whatever steps you consider necessary.
Perhaps you could tell me the name of the person.
No. All I want you to realize is that someone with homicidal intentions is at large. Someone clever enough to have misled you once and capable enough of doing so again.
Well, I'm sure you'll appreciate, sir, that even if I had the men available, I can hardly authorize the protection of someone who won't tell me what he wants to be protected from.
Not won't, Inspector. Can't.
Face up to it. The old damn thing will have to be dropped for the time being. We can pick it up later when this fuss about Gwill's died down.
Can it, and it needn't. Get that into your head, man. Gwill asked for what he got, by God he did. I'll not see it all finished after what we've put into it.
But the police...
The police, aye, what will they do? Run around in ever-decreasing circles until they become their own colonic stoppages.
Do you believe Gloss's story?
Up to a point. I think they were all there. Gloss, Hilliard and Bradlaugh.
Well, they must have all been involved then. I mean, one could hardly have knocked him up for that, the other one's knowing about it.
3 men. All friends of the victim. The first one's scared. The second one's got a leaky alibi. And the third breathes whiskey fumes and gives out portentous Caledonian grunts.
Why would they want to kill him?
You know, Sydney, I've been wondering that. I'll tell you one thing. We are dealing with a conspiracy. And conspiracies are dreadful things to sort out. Oh, God, they're maddening, believe you me. Don't forget the fire.